creating digital experiences in real time using AI. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Integral AI is founder and CEO Jad Tariffi. Hi, Jad.
Hi, how's it going?
Terrific. A pleasure to meet you. And I'll let you start out by telling us more about the company and what you're doing.
So, Integral AI has been working on foundation world models with the goal of scaling robust general intelligence. And so, basically, we're building AGI and we want to put it to good use for human civilization by integrating it with human life. To do that, we've been working on a front end interface and a back end. Um, you probably invited me here to talk about the front end interface, which we call Stream. So we call Stream the universal interface. It's a way for AI to adapt to you, to be empathic to what you want, and generate the experience that you desire uh, in real time on the fly.
So it's AI on the fly working with you to do different kinds of things. What are some of the potential applications here? What do you, I know gaming is one, right?
Yeah, gaming is a fun one, but you can think of any interaction that you have with any device in the future to be completely AI generated. Um, right now, a lot of the interactions are generated. For example, when you talk to ChatGPT, it is generating text, but it's not generating the entire experience for you. We think when you generate the entire experience, you'll have a much more smooth interaction with technology. So think of it as just the front end for AGI, and the AGI will be able to do a lot of things for you, including complete tasks, including dispatching agents, to do all sorts of things like um, book a restaurant or manage a business for you or complete a task in the physical world using robotics. So really, it's about getting an interface to anything.
So instead of having what we've become accustomed to, I guess, having code that simply runs as it was programmed to do, as the code was written, this is something altogether different. So describe it for us in a way that the everyday consumers can understand. Give us maybe an example of what can happen here.
So let's say you want to book a restaurant, right? You might go on Google, search for the restaurant, call them, and have a conversation, and then finally add something on your calendar. In the future, that's all going to be done with an agent.
How can I help you today?
Can you find some restaurants near Shibuya Station for me?
Sure thing, just a moment. Looks like I'll need to know what kind of food you're in the mood for. You could go with something like Italian, Chinese, or Mexican to help me narrow it down. Got it. I will go ahead and find the restaurants for you. Here's a list of Italian restaurants near Shibuya Station. Anything else I can help you with?
The Salita Shibuya seems interesting. Could you find out its customer reviews?
Sure thing, just a moment. Here are the customer reviews for Desalita Shibuya. Anything else I can help you with?
Could you also grab the opening hours for me?
Sure thing, just a moment. Here are the opening hours for Desalita Shibuya. Anything else I can help you with?
Great. Can you book this restaurant for me? Dinner for 2 people tonight.
Got it, just a moment. Your reservation is completed. Please take a moment to review the details on the screen.
The AI should be able to intelligently figure out what you care about from knowing you over time. and should be able to present to you the information that it thinks you need dynamically, and not in text, because text can be off-putting for a lot of people. Reading takes a lot more energy than just seeing something. So it should be able to present it to you in a very smooth way, combining text and pictures, videos, any interactive way that can kind of put you in the moment of experiencing what you want to experience.
Well, tell us the story of how this came about, how you got involved in doing this.
All right, good question. So I was reflecting on, what could we do with if we have a foundation world model? What could we do if we have a model that can understand the world just like humans do? And there was a lot of discussion on brain-machine interfaces. Like if you want to plug in someone into the future of technology, into AGI, you have to do surgery, put in some recording device in their brain, and then this way you'll have maybe some way to read their thoughts, but also to write their thoughts. And I was thinking, isn't that what friends do to each other all the time? Isn't that the most basic function of empathy, right? So connecting the two, we realized that AGI, properly designed, should be empathic and have a compassionate perspective, and should be able to present to you the information you need, just like a friend would. And by doing so, we actually don't need the whole surgery to put an electrode in our brain. So it seemed just like a much cleaner way forward. So we decided to build it about a year and a half ago. No, a year and a half ago, we started thinking about it. We started actually building it 1 year and 1 month ago. And it moved much faster than we expected. In the beginning, it was kind of a crazy idea, but it's moving so fast now that we feel like we're at the cusp of actually releasing it publicly so that anyone can use. But as a first step, we're starting with a developer program so that they can try it and build some applications on top before we actually release it to everyone.
Interesting. And your background that led you into that has been what?
My personal background is in AGI. I've been doing that my entire career. I started by trying to understand how the brain works, studying the neocortex, and trying to build a theory for how the neocortex understands the world, which led me to start the first generative AI team at Google back in 2013. And we built the first generative AI models. And then I got interested in applying it to the real world through robotics, through real-time world models, and that's what the company is focused on right now.
Fascinating. A lot of people are going to wonder, okay, we mentioned gaming before. What is the gaming experience going to be like utilizing this technology?
So you'll be able to generate the game on the fly. You'll be able to play a game and just ask it to to generate a particular adversary or a particular challenge for you, and it will be generated in real time.
You down for a game of chess?
Sure, let's go.
What about Snake? It's been a while, but I used to be pretty good at it.
All right.
Actually, let's do 2048. Labyrinth? Go? Let's play something more exciting.
How about shooting up some bad guys in Doom?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you are going to be the infinitely capable programmer and the game player at the same time.
Sounds really wild. How far off is all of that, do you think?
We feel like we're aiming to do this in 2025. So we already have demos that you can play games. And if you go to our website at integral.ai/stream, you'll see a bunch of these demos. You can play 2D games, you can play 3D games. We already have models that can play multiple games at once, generate these multiple games for you. And we have models that can generate these UI experiences. So for us, it's just about scaling this up at this point. And there's a couple of ways to scale it up. One is horizontally. And by horizontally, I mean allow you to play more and more and more different variety of games under various circumstances. And the other one is vertically. And by that, I mean have longer contexts so that you're able to play immersively for hours on end without actually. Right now, the current gaming experience is not very consistent. But we have some algorithmic breakthroughs that will unlock that, and it's just about scaling them up.
Very interesting, and a lot more to come. The website, once again, is integral, integral.ai. Jad Tariffi, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you.